Deja vu? Maybe so. I finished Chelsea 2, Liverpool 1 at Stamford Bridge, and it was kind of along the lines of how it was at Man City, except for we actually played well. Today we played really bad. Oh god, it was just awful. I'm gonna get onto Eto'o and Webb in a couple of minutes, but we played awful. Oh god, it was so bad. We played awful. I think I would even say we played worse at Stamford Bridge than we did at the Emirates. It was not good. It's a really sad performance. I mean, we get in early. Eto'o should he have been sent off? I know I said I'd talk about Eto'o later on, but I can't talk about Eto'o because I'm going to mention Eto'o every 10 seconds. Eto'o. Should Eto'o have been sent off straight away because of that challenge on Henderson? Is it too early? Maybe, maybe not. Not even a booking, no. Webb lets it slide. Okay, we score from that. Everything's looking rosy. We score, and Eden Hazard does what Eden Hazard does best and does his shoots, and yeah, it's 1-1. Second goal, Chelsea score. Defending's not good, is it? Defending's just not good. Mignolet's I don't want to go into I don't want to criticise Mignolet because I'm a really big fan of his, but it was weak hands. Previously, before Frank Lampard made a shot, and it was a great save, great stop by Mignolet when Frank Lampard took a shot minutes before, but Mignolet really should save that. That's weak hands. It's just weak hands. People on Twitter were crying out for Pepperoni to come back. I don't see what they're talking about. Complete nonsense, but really weak hands. Really should have saved it. All the goals came from the first half. At half time, bizarrely, we saw I just don't understand why players do this. We saw shirt swapping between Eto'o again. Eto'o. I really should rename the title of this video Eto'o and Sacco. They swapped shirts at half time, and I'm thinking, really? I mean, what the logic with Sacco is thinking? You're 2-1 down at half time, and you're gonna swap shirts at half time. You're gonna request swap a shirt with the person who scored the second goal to put their team up, and you're losing. I just don't understand why players do that at half time, but nevertheless, we'll just move on. We looked at no point whatsoever did we look like we're gonna get back into the game in the second half. It just teetered out. We had a few chances. Sacco hit the bar with the header. There was a chance before when Allen had a chance. He was through, but it was good defending there by Gary Cahill. But there was no spell in the second half where we looked like we were going to get back into it. There was no spell. There's no bit of momentum at all. And it's really sad to see the players doing like that. And I'm going to mention a player called Glenn Johnson, who I think has just gone off the rail completely. I don't know if it's his personal life. I don't know what's going on in his head, or he's just not feeling well or something. But when you see Glenn Johnson, what he's fully capable of, he can be one of the best right backs in the league. But today, he didn't even look like a Premier League player. He looked like a player who played Sunday League. He did not look good at all, Glenn Johnson. He was not in it, and I would rather have someone like Ali Sissoko playing a right back, and that does make no sense whatsoever. Johnson just needs to sort himself out. I don't know. I really hope this is just a dip in form, because if he continues like this, then he's not going to last a term, and that contract supposed to sign, he'd probably be off in the summer if it's continuing like that. I really don't know what's wrong with him. But Suarez is isolated up front. Sterling he showed glimpses. Skirtle actually himself really had a good game, I would say. Important challenges at times. Him and Aga were sometimes a bit of mismatch, but Skirtle got the goal, and the whole Eto'o and Suarez. Well, the thing I need to understand is the incompetence of referees. I don't understand why referees are so incompetent. It's not like as if they're random strangers on the street saying, I'm going to referee a game, but this is so incompetent. He kicked him! Samuel Eto'o kicked him, and Howard Webb is staring right at it, and all he does is just point and just nothing ever happened. Samuel Eto'o kicked him. It's a penalty, or maybe it wasn't exactly a penalty, a freak or foul or whatever. I'm not sure exactly if it was a penalty. Probably was a penalty, but nothing was given for that. Oscar should have been sent off. I mean, injuries happened. This game was just a disaster. It was a game. It was a nightmare, really. Apart from the scoreline, it was a nightmare. We didn't play well. We had injuries. Sacco at the end before. We had to bring on Brad Smith, the guy from Australia, from the youth team. You can't expect much from him, so I'm not going to talk about that. But it was a stone rule penalty. Nothing was given. Even Gary Neville, the Mank, said it was a penalty and it wasn't given, which is just really sad to say. It's really sad to see. But we played poor. Chelsea were the better team on the day, and we did deserve to lose. But it's decisions like that which is really annoying me. It's just really annoying. We're gonna go back to City and Lee Mason and Howard Webb. Should Howard Webb be refereeing a Liverpool game with his, supposedly connections with Manchester United, allegedly? But should he be in charge of a Liverpool game? Really? I don't know, man. If Brendan Rodgers comes out and he gets fined for saying something like that, which is the truth, it's stating the obvious. Should he be fined? No, he shouldn't be fined for stuff like that. It's really sad to see. But we played really poor, and we deserved to lose. And now we are 5th behind Everton on the day. I think this is actually probably the worst weekend we've had this season. I think every team around us has won. Man United won, Arsenal won, Chelsea won in the game, Man City won, Spurs won, Everton won, everyone basically won, and now I think Man United are about 2 points behind us, and we were making jokes about how they're going to get relegated a couple of weeks ago. So it's a crazy league. We start at Christmas, we were first, now we're 5th. Champions Elect does not look like it's going to happen. Premier League, it's not going to look like it's going to come to Anfield this season. You never know. It's so tight. I mean, if you win against Hull on New Year's Day, which we should do, never know what other results are going to come up, but it's just one of those days where just like, it's been awful. The referees have been awful. Everything has just been terrible. Not one good positive came out of today. It's been really bad. But guys, I just don't want to go on and criticise. I could have really got into Glenn Johnson today because he really pissed me off, but I'm going to leave him. But guys, let me know what you think in the comments below, and I'm going to just leave it at that because, gosh, that was really awful. We lost at the bridge. Halfway point. Time to reflect. Top 4, so look, we still have a good chance of top 4, so we're not going to overreact and have a meltdown, but God, that was really terrible. Thank you for watching, and goodbye. God, that was awful. Oh my God, we lost 2-1.